a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The pickup brings up second and 2.
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain
the
of
catch
18.
And run, good for 18 and a first down.
Vikings first down.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, the Vikings sit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mason on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
Now McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is gone. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Let's let the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes a reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mason going to get it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
To the air with McCarthy. A dump off for Mason. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll hand it to Mason. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twins. Nike, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
70 Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
The LSU connection on the chase for the Cincinnati first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 22-yard line.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive again. Oh, they put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they go straight. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. On the move past the 40. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the give, it's Mason. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their
His
lead.
kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Big alert! Dragon 60! Go street! Check smash! Hawk 70! Get him!
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Here's Mason. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. He gets it to Addison. And he's getting a touchdown, but he's got the first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down.
On play action, McCarthy. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Second down pass.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they get him down right about the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd
And they find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Vikings will line up.
They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Vikings 19.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One-score lead.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Come on, ready?
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49-yard
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
brings up a third
Right
down.
where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
For a Bengals first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. P-Ryan is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Nothing else. They've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Brown. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
At his own 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 5.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 33.
On the run is Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Justin Jefferson.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he will have the Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go.
1st down, Bengals.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these